When the movie was finished, my son was upset with me for kissing James Franco, and my daughter was upset with me for James Franco kissing me. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It was my second movie, and I was in my parents' garage. My agent tracked me down at their house and said that there was this movie and that I should get a hold of the book. So I went out and I got the book and I read it, and I immediately recognized this guy.
Do you ever fear for your life?
Well, Sue, I'll tell you, surfing's not a sport. It's a way of life, no hobby. It's a way of looking at that wave and saying, hey, bud, let's party.
I had grown up with a kid that was real similar to that. And I thought, yeah, I could find the music of this. And then I went in to audition. It was a disaster. I was never good at auditioning. But there was a casting director on that movie named Don Phillips who was extremely important to many careers. He was an actor lover. He really cared about people, and he saw things that maybe you weren't even presenting. And so he convinced them to see me again and pushed, and the next thing I knew, I got the part and had a blast.
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for me here. Oh, Mr. Hand.
What's the reason for your truancy?
Just couldn't make it on time.
So much of it came from this one character that grew up in Malibu and that I had known, throughout my teens. It was a combination of, and I can't remember what blend of this it is now, but of what Cameron Crowe had written, and this one particular guy that I knew, and it just that merger was where I went.
Do you have a guy like me in class every year? You know, a guy who you make an example of?
I recently ran into him for the first time. We were passing on a trail to and from the beach, and this man with his wife and children was walking down the path, and who spoke in a very articulate way and greeted me, knowing he'd had the advantage of watching me age, so he knew that it was me. But then he had to introduce himself, and I couldn't believe that it was him. But I had never told anybody who it was, so I don't think he knows.